Alright, you'll see my opponent goes first. I'm not going to be able to keep up narrating the full thing, but I'll just kind of give some highlights. He's playing a deck that seems to focus on Endymon monsters and spell counters. And I'm playing with my Ghostrick deck. You'll see his turns are a bit longer than mine, as he has a lot more setup than I do. Once he finally finishes setting up his field, I'll have a pretty basic turn where I just activate my field spell and set a card, and attempt to use Swords of Concealing Light, but that will get negated. So going into the opponent's second turn, I have very little on the field and very little protection, and he will have a lot of attack, of pretty much full field. Fortunately, I will be able to use Ghostrick Mary and some other Ghostrick hand traps to minimize the amount of damage, but I will end this turn with very few life points, around 1,200 if I remember correctly. And my field spell will also get popped, so I can't use it to my advantages. Also, Ghostrick Doll, being the one that was flipped first, will flip all his monsters and give me a special summon at the end of the turn. And there it is, a ton of damage, leaving me at 1,200. Now I'll get that Gianchi, which I'll be able to flip for another search from my deck. And I'm going to pretty much immediately go into summoning the other Gianchi so I can XYZ or XZ summon Alucard, kill one of his monsters with that, and then go into the Utopic Draco Future engine, which basically means I'm going to bring Ghostrick Angel out. I'm going to kill Alucard off to pull out Ghostrick Shot. I'm going to use Ghostrick Shot to bring back Alucard to XZ summon another Angel of Mischief, which will then give me Utopic Future, which will then give me Draco Utopic Future, which was the one real modification I made off of the YouTuber's deck I was copying with this particular Ghostrick deck. Now what's cool on this turn is my opponent's going to bring a lot of effort out to link summon a Borreload dragon. At least I think that's this turn. Yeah. And he's going to try and use it to attack Draco Future, which will ultimately be able to take control of his dragon by negating his control effect, which is kind of cool. And the damage he does do allows me to get another summon with my Ghostrick Mary. Now things are looking up for me. And I'm going to replay my field spell and use Renovation to bring out Ghostrick Mansion so that I can actually do damage and attack directly. So now I'm going to be bringing him down. I'm still doing worse. He's at 3150 and I'm at 900. But things are looking better. And I also get out a Ghostrick Parade via Link Summon. I'm going to use a Ghostrick Vanish here out of pure paranoia. I don't know that it would have made a big difference. He's going to get out a Dark Magician with Magician's Souls. And I'm going to weaken that Dark Magician with his Borreload Dragon, which is kind of fun. And what's cool is my Utopic Draco Future can't be destroyed, so I'm just going to take a little bit of damage and cancel out one attack with Ghostrick Festival. And that damage I take is halved because of my field spell, and I'm down to 600 life points. From here, I'm going to make a mistake by flipping Doll before using it to link Summon Festival. That's going to be a mistake because it's ultimately going to flip down my Draco Future, which is going to prevent his protections from being able to be activated, and you'll see why that's a problem. Battle Phase goes pretty well. Do some damage with his Borreload Dragon and some direct damage with a Ghostrick Angel of Mischief I XZ summon. So he's going to use this turn to get out XZ monster. I think it's called Big Eye, like number 11 Big Eye, something like that. And he's going to be able to use that to take control of one of my monsters. Now, if my Draco Future was face up, I could negate that and take control of his monster. But since it's face down, its effects don't come into play. So he's essentially able to steal one of my best cards. When this happened, I thought I was kind of screwed. He tried to attack me with his Draco Future, and I weakened him with his monster so that he took damage, which was pretty cool. But from here, I'm basically going to get my turn started, and I'm just going to get out some Angels of Mischief and put my field spell back, and I'll be able to attack directly for the win. So it turned out pretty well. I probably didn't even need both of them, but I went to the trouble of getting 2 Ghostrick Angel of Mischiefs out, just in case he had some sort of hand trap or something to save him. And that's it.